Call to order this public council meeting for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Falcon Raglan. This first day of October 2025 at 6:31 AM. Roll call, Councillor Banks.
Here.
Councillor Caulfield. Here. Councillor Keller.
Here.
Councillor Crawford. We have a resolution for the adoption of the agenda that the council for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Falcon Raglan adopt the agenda as submitted. Can I get a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Quad, seconded by Councillor Keller. Any comments, questions? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
No.
Opposed? None. The motion is carried. Is there any disclosure of interest with anything on the agenda for this meeting? No. See none. The purpose of this meeting. The submitted application proposes an amendment to the Brunel and Lindau zoning bylaw to one, rezone a lot to be severed by consent application file number B 177-23-1 from limited service residential to limited service residential, exception 19, to recognize that access is via private road, to implement a 30-meter water setback, and to reduce the minimum lot frontage required from 30 meters to 20 meters. And number two, rezone the lots to be separate by consent application file numbers B 178-23-2 and B 179-23-3 from limited service residential and rural marginal to limited service residential, exception 20, to recognize that access is via private road and to implement a 30-meter water setback.
Notices were sent out on September 11th, 2025 by mail and email to all agents and property owners within 120 meters of the subject land, as well as posted on site, and no comments were received by the deadline.
And we have a presentation from.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Brian Kenny from JP2G. We're acting as the agents on this application for Mr. Thunder. Oh, I'll just look this one. So yeah, as was described, this application before you tonight is in fulfillment of a condition of consent for 3 waterfront lots on Lake Charlotte. Lot 1, we're requesting a 30-meter setback rather than from the water, sorry, and then a 20-meter lot frontage requirement rather than the required 30 meters. And then the zoning from limited service residential to the limited service residential exception 19 will also recognize the private road access. And then lots 2 and 3 over here, again, they're going to be rezoned from a limited service residential, no marginal zone to a limited service residential exception 20 to implement the 30-meter water setback, and also the LSR zone will recognize the private road access as well. Angus up here if there's any questions, but happy to answer any. Thank you.
The item 2.
Yes.
So does that red line indicate?
Sorry, yes, this red line is the boundary between lots 2 and lots 3.
Okay.
So lots 3 is kind of here and lot 2 is here. Yeah.
And I believe there was supposed to be a site plan study done for item 1 to be sure that there could be a building located on that land because of the rock.
That is correct.
Formation.
So this is the site plan that was prepared in regards to lot 1, which sort of shows the 30-meter water setback here. And this is the right of way. It's a little hard to see on this plan.
Yes.
But that's the right of way here with the 20 meters of lot frontage. And it shows that there's a driveway here with a house and a septic area all within the required setbacks of the zoning bylaw. Yeah.
Because I know that was a concern at Grand Division.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, we've addressed that. It's been submitted to the township. Yeah. Thank you.
Any questions from the council? We have Keith, Kinder and his wife Marlene, and Donna. Donna Lynn is next. So, no concerns? Okay. County Township staff have reviewed application and any comments received and are satisfied that all requirements have been met, therefore the recommendation is as follows. That council for the corporation of the township of Brunel, Lindop and Raglan hereby approve the zoning bylaw amendments for consent files B 177-23-1, B 178-23-2, and B 179-23-3 as submitted, and the staff bring the proposed bylaw to the next regular meeting of council. And that meeting will follow this meeting, so it will be passed during our regular meeting tonight. We can't pass it in a public meeting.
Okay.
That's it.
Just the notification that we are obligated to.
Council is also required by section 34:14.5 to inform the public at the public meeting of who is entitled to appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal under sections 34:11 and 19 as follows. Section 34:11, if council decides that refuses an application or refuses or neglects to make a decision on an application within 90 days of the municipal clerk receiving the application, the applicant or the Ministry of Municipal Affairs may appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal by filing an appeal with the clerk of the municipality. Section 34:19, not later than 20 days after the giving of notice of passing of the bylaw, the applicant, any person or public body who made oral submissions at the public meeting or made a written submission to council before the bylaw was passed, or the Minister of Municipal Affairs may appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal by filing an appeal with the clerk of the municipality. Any other questions from anybody? No. Okay. We have a resolution for confirmatory bylaw that we, the council for the corporation of the township of Brunel, Lindop and Raglan hereby adopts bylaw 2025-41, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the October 1st, 2025 public meeting of council, having been introduced and read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed. Could I get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councillor Capel, seconded by Councillor Banks. Any comments, questions? Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? None. The motion is passed. And we have a resolution that this meeting adjourns at 6:38 p.m. Moved by Councillor Quad, seconded by Councillor Keller. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Opposed? None. The motion is carried. Thank you. You're welcome.